Thunder, Spurs. The Western Conference Finals up next. Pivotal Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. You look at San Antonio, looking to even the series here, Greg, on their home floor.
And force a deciding Game 7 on the road. It won't be easy, but standing this close to the championship round, plenty of teams would trade places to be right here.
Williams with a clean look, drills the three-pointer.
If you let Jalen Williams get to his spots in the catch and shoot, good night, folks.
And that one's good, Champagne.
Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's Vassell in the corner. And the Spurs another three.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
Here's SGA. A special move before the shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A 54-point game.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Knocks down the three ball.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Raleigh had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zone, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Barnes is checked in for Vassell.
Into the lineup for your Spurs, number 40, Harrison Barnes.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Count that one for Dort.
Boy, nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Champagne. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks that one from the post.
Boy, that is a heads-up play right there by Lou Dort. He sees an opening and gets the ball exactly where it needs to go.
Here's Castle. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Walls is checked in for Dort.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder, number 22.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside, Williams launches a three. Rebounded by the Spurs. On the wing, Fox. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Holmgren wide open. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
And here's Barnes for three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
It's good. SGA's got 6 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, with that deep stroke, I like Barnes' ability to switch between the 3 and 4 spots. Two distinct things in terms of spacing on the floor and the requirements of the jobs.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Group in here for the Thunder. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Mitchell in for SGA. Williams finds Wallace. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
San Antonio trailing here. Shoots the 3, and Cornet gets it to go.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Wallace outside. Back to Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Here's Wallace, and Wallace slams it in.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
For San Antonio, trailing by 2. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
And sometimes you can make a few plays here and there, but never get into a real rhythm. That's what happened to them in that game.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Fires for 3. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Here's Cornet. And he drains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to...
The previous play is underneath
the buzzer.
You know, with the entire series in the balance here, I mean, you're certainly grateful in a situation like this for instant replay. I mean, to make sure they get the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like...
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Thunder lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proven to be an effective tool for them.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Joe. Fires the three. And he's good on the three ball. Joe's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is a specialty for Isaiah Joe. Rise and fire in the catch and shoot.
And here's Barnes for three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Home from the pass to Joe. 5 to shoot. For three, Mitchell, and the Thunder another three. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look now for San Antonio. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Luke Cornett. And it's Vassell in for Johnson. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for the Thunder.
Boy, Kelly Olynyk on balance, soft touch with the deep shot. Love his concentration.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Mitchell. Gilgeous-Alexander against Vassell. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
So it's San Antonio now. Harper kicks to Vassell. That three off the mark. Now SGA. And the dunk by SGA.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
It's deflected. And here's Harper from the arc. It's good. Vassell's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they step beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Wallace. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. Barnes grabs the miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. And the basket by Vassell. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
That bucket in no time at all. Vassell's got 16.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Vassell wide open. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And it's a 5-point San Antonio lead. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Harper. Here's Joe. Barnes grabs the miss. The Spurs have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Here's SGA. And he banks in the layup. 12 points for him.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
A different look now for San Antonio. Wembanyama comes in for Olynyk. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Castle. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Holmgren. Jalen Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Wallace. And it's Mitchell in for Isaiah Joe. San Antonio leading by 5. And here's Barnes for 3. Cans it from downtown. Barnes has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Harrison Barnes cooking a little bit. I like the aggression we're seeing out of him.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Yeah, what you like about Barnes in transition, he's equally proficient getting to the rack or setting up for the jump shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Count that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
San Antonio with the ball. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City substitution. Kenrich Williams.
Thunder trailing by 8. Fox with the steal. Vassell, the pass to Fox. Clock up 2 there. Fox has got his second basket of the night.
You have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. From the high post, he drills it.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive.
Oh, he nailed it.
OMG, that's how you silence a crowd.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's San Antonio up by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Thanks for tuning in to our Game 6 coverage. A big lead through the first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that that's a great comparison or a good turkey sound effect. Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Vassell. And stolen by Williams. 3-on-3. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Not happening there. 5 misses now and 13 shots from the floor. Here's Wembanyama. Got it. Good job in the low post. Wembanyama's got his second bucket.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Outside Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Shoots over Vassell. Rebound, San Antonio. Here's Fox, and it's San Antonio with another.
If Fox gets cut off from inside, he has options. That mid-range is a big part of his repertoire.
Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Here's Castle. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game. SGA passes to Dort. Hartenstein against Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Fires at the elbow. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Pass to Castle. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Not going to go that time. Spurs leading by 14. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water. That is Lou Dort coming with bad intentions, folks.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, the Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never dislead me. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
It's good from long range. Castle's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
SGA kicks to Williams. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Spurs leading by 15. Here's Champagnie. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Champagnie's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And the Thunder with the possession here. SGA passes to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
San Antonio's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And the Spurs making a change here. Barnes is checked in. The Thunder also changing it up. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Cason Wallace in for Dort. To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Here's Champagnie. Drains the three-pointer. Champagnie's got 10 points in the game.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Then for the Thunder, Wiggins is checked in for Holmgren. Isaiah Joe comes in for Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Mitchell looking it over. Shoots over Harper. The Thunder with another miss. San Antonio leading by 16. Here's Barnes. That's in there. Jackson with the assist. Barnes has got 23 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Harper. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. And the basket is good. He's got 6.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
On three-pointer, Wiggins buries it from three-point range.
Well, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harper up top. Covered by Mitchell. Harper, no good. It's Joe on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Joe's got his second bucket of the night. That shot, no good. And so it's San Antonio. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wallace finds Joe from deep. And the Thunder, another 3.
Isaiah Joe, a sweet shooter, folks. That 3 ball is on point.
Here's Fox. Banked in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 14.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Fox gets to Cornette. 3-pointer. Fox, no good. Thunder trailing by 11. Here's the 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Here's Wallace. Here's Holmgren. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Here's Barnes. And the rejection by Holmgren. And there's the call on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Spurs. And then for Oklahoma City, Carlson's checked in. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Fox. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. They're trailing by 6. Takes a 3. Vassell grabs the board. On the wing, Fox. To the inside. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's now 23 points for Devin Vassell.
I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his 3-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to kind of go.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Dagnall was just reviewing a play with his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. Holmgren, the three goes down.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Fox against Williams. Vassell, what a response. Hitting a three of their own.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
That's a big-time bucket. Lou Dort has unshakable confidence.
Spurs have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Knocks down the three.
Oh, they give it up and they get the lead right back. Clippers finish it back. And the momentum swing in this game is ridiculous. Boy, does he stun the crowd by answering right back with that triple to get the game back to even.
Fox got it to go off the glass.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. That has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And down goes the three. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry.
Now Vassell. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Count it!
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
Three! Good!
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
San Antonio trailing here. Benyama. Easy money for Wembanyama.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we've talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
My goodness, Lou Dort in the clutch. We see you, young sir.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Williams. SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks it down from distance.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
It's stolen by Hartenstein. Now Dort wrestles a three. Drained from outside.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 8.
You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go! Let's see those moves. Look at those moves. You gotta dance like everyone's watching. Give yourself a round of applause.
3-point game. Here's Champagny. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Williams fires 18 feet out. Count it.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
From deep, buries the deep ball.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Beyond the arc. Good. Another from three.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. And so the Oklahoma City Thunder take the series and will continue.
And what an amazing accomplishment. You could tell from the moment these playoffs began that this group was committed to